At MU Health, yes empowers. It's the oxygen that fuels innovation, creates breakthroughs, and gets heads nodding. Yes isn't scared of cancer. Cancer is scared of yes. Yes is a cure for type 1 diabetes and its momentum unstoppable. At Mid-Missouri's only academic health center, we live by the word yes, and it always finds a way.
Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, August the 8th. It's a pleasure to have you with us today, and we're going to talk about voting. The elections are over from last week. Liz Schmidt is with us, the League of Women Voters. Pleasure to have you here, Liz.
Thank you.
Now, this is when the League shifts into super high gear,
That's right. We are going to be working very hard on, first of all, we got to get a voter guide out so people know, for November. And registration, voter registration. The last day to register is October 12th.
Okay.
And
that's to vote in the election on November the 8th.
Yes, and that sneaks up on people, and you don't know that. So anyway, and then we will have our forums in October. But we're going first, August 25th, we are going to have our annual picnic. And we'll be presenting all this stuff to the members who want to help do this, because we'll be going to schools and shopping centers and helping other groups. There'll be a lot of groups out registering voters. Students vote. Students move around a lot, and they have to change their address, which they can do after October 12th if they're already registered.
Okay, so you got to register first.
Right.
And then you can change your address.
Yeah, you could move then. You can change your address, of course, on October 12th when you register.
Yeah,
but,
all right.
I'm just saying you really need to be aware of that. I always say they get new girlfriends and they move to a new apartment.
Okay, so if you haven't registered by October the 12th, forget it. You can't vote.
Right, unless, well, you can look on the website. She's got one, showmeboone.com/clerk.
Okay.
And you can check there, because even out at where I live at the Terrace, people move in and you forget to change your address.
Yeah.
Well, you can't go back where you did vote because you've got all these districts.
Right.
And so you've got to be really careful.
All right, so make sure you check this out because it's important that you vote.
Right.
Then you're also celebrating something very special that happened 100 years ago.
100 years ago.
Which led up to what happened 96 years ago.
That's right. In 1916, at the Democratic Convention in St. Louis, women from all over St. Louis, there were 3,000 of them, came in their white dresses and their golden umbrellas, parasols, and their sashes. And the sashes were gold, and they said, votes for women. And so we're going down to St. Louis, and we're going to join, and they're going to celebrate. They're going to have from 10 to 2 in the afternoon. They're going to have people on the street and kind of like a street fair.
So are you all going to wear the long dresses and have the golden...
I don't know about that. We're liable to wear pants. We'll probably have a few golden...
All right, women have come a long way in 100 years, but it's important that you commemorate that.
Yes.
All right, if people... We're out of time, but if people want more information, what can they do?
Yes, lwvcbc.org.
Okay, so you go to
www.lwvcbc for Columbia Boone County .org.
For the League of Women Voters, it'll have all that information that you need to know.
That's right.
96 years ago, women got the right to vote. 100 years ago, they said we were going to vote.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Liz. Good to have you here. Now we turn to a couple of friends who are with us from Jefferson City, came all the way up here today from the Little Theater. It's a pleasure to have both of you. I've got NATALIE Wittenberger. Good to have you here, NATALIE.
Thanks for having me.
And Maria Bish. And you're here to tell us about your current production, which opens this Thursday, right? What's the name of it?
The Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay. Tell me about the Little Mermaid.
Well, there's a little mermaid. Her name's Ariel, and she wants to be part of the human world, and she gets to, and it's fantastic. And
now, what is your?
I am Ariel.
Oh, you're the Little Mermaid.
I am the Little Mermaid.
Oh, okay. And you want to be part of the human race.
Yes.
Does Ariel ever get to be part of the human
You'll
race?
have to come and see.
Yeah.
Oh, and what about you, Maria?
I am the costume mistress. I'm actually president of Little Theater, and I'm doing costumes for this show. Natalie is actually my granddaughter also.
Oh, okay.
And my daughter, Gabrielle Wittenberger, is the director. So, and
It's
her,
all in the family.
her
of
husband
course.
built the set. And so, yeah, it's all in the family. But we're really excited about this production. It's going to be just fantastic. They sound fabulous. I get to listen to them rehearsing while I'm sewing and stuff. So we're really proud of it. And
Well, give us more of a synopsis of The Little Mermaid.
More of a synopsis. Well, she gets to go up into, well,
she falls
to
in
become a
love.
human, she has to go to the sea witch, Ursula. And she,
Okay, she's got to go to the sea witch.
Yes.
And the sea witch lives in the ocean.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And she's not very nice, is she?
No, but she is her aunt.
Oh, Aunt Ursula. Okay.
And you get to,
Okay.
she gets to go see her, and she grants her wish, and she gets legs, but to get legs, she loses her voice. So she goes up to the human world, and she can't tell the prince that she loves him, so she has to show him. And then when he kisses her, she has 3 days to get him to kiss her. And if he kisses her, then she gets to stay human forever and be with him, and she gets her voice back.
Oh.
But
Well, we won't know whether this actually happens or not unless we go to the Jeff City Little Theater.
That's right.
But what about Aunt Ursula? Is she pleased with all of this, or?
not really. No, well, of course, she thinks that if she gets control of me, she can get my father, who is Triton, who's the king of the sea, that she can get his power.
So there's
she
a-
can
there's a-
manipulate a
Yeah.
little bit further than me.
A lot of undercurrent here. How many people? How many people are in this production?
47.
So it's a pretty big show.
It's
isn't
a
it?
very big show.
Jeff City Little Theater, so it's not such a little theater when you talk about a
No.
production like. And we should say that my first contact with Jeff City Little Theater was with wonderful Wynn Riley, who
Yes.
passed away a couple of years
Yes.
ago. She really was Jeff City Little
She
Theater.
was one of the founding members of the Little Theater.
Yeah,
So, yes.
yeah.
Spent
And,
a lot of time in there.
And I know her memory lives on.
Yes.
Of course.
So the production starts Thursday and runs how long?
Until the 13th, so Saturday.
Okay.
And then, so Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we have a 7:30 evening performance. And then we have a matinee at 2 o'clock on Saturday
Fun.
as well.
Oh, so you got, what about Sunday?
No
Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay.
And the box office opens today at 5
To
to
7.
7.
Phone number?
Is 573
Yeah.
681 9400.
9400 or can you
Or-
have a website?
tltjc.org.
www.tlcjc.org and that'll
Yeah.
get it. The Little Mermaid for Jeff City Little Theater. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thanks for
Thank
Break a
you.
leg, both
Thank
of you.
you.
Okay.
Thank
And we salute you. Now you can vote too.
That's right.
For what happened
I
100
can.
years ago. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.